cool.
I guarantee that one's from early 70s.
That is really cool. I really like this.
You'll not see it.
Froggy flips.
You know what's going to happen next week? This whole front yard, all the way back to each side, will get given up. There's some stuff called tall clump fescue growing in it, and so I'm just going to kill it all.
Hi.
Up.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, I know you want to laugh at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself. What do we got?
Buddy.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Okay. It's tall fescue. Yeah, which is what all that is. Some kind of fescue. I don't know what it's called. You know what? I put the tag out there. It's a tall fescue. Which?
How much you have on your nest here?
What's that?
How much you have on this?
How much did I actually
Older jeans.
Couple
bucks.
bucks.
I mean, hell,
take away?
a lot
Sure.
of places give them away free.
I'll take it.
Used to.
Jeans to corn and soybean as well.
Is that right?
It kills everything except the corn and the soybean.
Is that right?
I'm gonna grab that and your little nutcracker there.
So we had $1 on that?
Yep.
$2 on that? Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we're still waiting to do all that kind of stuff.
We go up there every year. Yeah. I got a smaller. It's not like that. It's got like a board. I got a draw board. Mine's 14. It's not a lot. But anyway, yeah. I'm trying to mark it. You already know that. There we go. I'm working on it. Yep. Yep.
Behavior at school.
Yeah, there's nothing in there for sale there, honey.
I think I owe you $3. 2 on that and $1 on the record. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's
Morning.
damn cub fever. That thing is old right there.
That's cool.
That is, I don't even see one looking that up. I just happen to have that.
From Kings Island. Yeah, I'll get that.
And that ruler, I can't find it.
I like the pennant.
Pretty big red machine too on that ruler. Or right there.
Yeah.
Bench, rose, red.
It's kind of neat.
Sparky.
It's kind of cool. I'm gonna grab that pennant, but I'm gonna leave it laying there for a second. I like a little cigarette machine. It's kind of neat too.
I saw that on eBay. $90.
Really?
$90, yes. It's antique, but I seen some that were 60, but I've seen one up at $90.
Yeah, that's in good shape though.
What it does? Yeah, it is. It is in real good shape. It works like. When you pull that, oh, you push it in. He goes and picks the cigarette out.
Oh, that's neat.
It'll get in his mouth, but yeah, it completely works. But you have to load it. There you go.
Cool.
I don't know anybody smoking. I don't. I just happen to.
This is a cool little conversation piece though, if nothing else.
It is. That's handmade. That's $50 underneath.
That's neat.
It's completely made out of walnut wood. The guy made it.
Huh.
It's pretty cool too.
Let's see. I'm gonna do this. So we got 15, 18, and then 8 on the pennant. So what's that? 26.
Yep.
I think. That'll work. Make sure I'm not missing anything.
I don't know.
All right, 29 then.
Oh, you want that?
Yeah, might as well. There you go.
You know, game 5.
Uh-huh.
I had shoulder surgeries at one time and I was recovering. I was on some meds, but I'm gonna try to find my grandma and my grandpa because they had season tickets they shared with 2 other couples. So there's only 3 games.
Right.
For Cincinnati. I'll be damned I found them, and the footage is, you know, for going up in the stands.
Right.
You know, but I freeze framed it. There's my grandpa.
Oh, that's
grandma,
awesome.
My uncle and my aunt. And what was transpired in them 4 seconds was they put record crowd at Riverfront Stadium there, and I could see my grandma pointing to that'd be her son, my dad, my uncle, and pointing up there. And, you know, it's just a little, but I seen it from a distance. I brought it up. I said, Dad, you want to see? My dad's still living. I said, you want to see your mom and dad locked in time?
Yeah.
They're in game 5.
That's pretty awesome.
It is. It is kind of cool. All that took place.
Yeah, it's really neat that you found it. Should move that up here for a second. Right on.
Bad Indians. That's pretty old. I work for Kroger's too.
Oh, really?
That's 92.
Oh, yeah, 92. That's old.
I guarantee that one's from early 70s.
That is really cool. I really like this.
You'll not see it. I couldn't find one.
Yeah. Awesome. You gotta get rid of stuff.
My girls don't want any.
Yeah, I
things
feel ya.
with any of that, so.
Cool, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks for stopping.
Yeah. You don't have like any old lures or anything like that, do you? Fishing lures?
I did my last.
Oh, did you?
I collected silver. Where you parked?
Down there. Just,
Down there?
yeah.
I'll look and see. I don't know. I'll just. You're gonna turn around.
Yeah.
I'll look real quick.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
I knew I had one still in the box.
Uh-huh.
That's
Oh, cool.
From quite a bit. I don't know what. You tell me what's worth, or what you.
Hidden midget. I don't know. $5?
Yeah. Cool. That's what I would. That's what I would think.
I appreciate you bringing it out.
Yeah.
There you go, man. Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much. All right, everyone, we made it back home. I gotta tell you, I almost called it quits today and skipped that last sale completely just because things started off slowly. I am so glad I didn't, because once I got home and did some research on some of the stuff from that last sale, I was pretty shocked at some of the potential value. So real quick, let me show you what I picked up to resell. At the first sale, I spent $3 total. Paid $1 for this little old cast iron nutcracker. I could tell by the Phillips head screws that it wasn't very old, but for $1, I thought it was pretty cute, and I'll put it in the antique booth for like $5 or $6. And then the other $2 went to this Google Nest Mini. I've actually never even bought one of these before, but it was $2 and it was sealed in the package. And looking up comps, I think it should be worth somewhere around $30 to $35. At the next sale, I spent another $3. I got this Masters of the Universe Storybook / 7-inch record. Got this for myself because if you can see up here, I am trying to rebuild somewhat of a Masters of the Universe collection. This is all modern repop stuff up here. Some that Sarah has gotten me, some that I've come across myself. But over here I do have the vintage Castle Grayskull and the vintage Snake Mountain. So I'll get a collection eventually. But for now, I'll just pop this up here and figure out what to do with it later. And then the other $2 at that sale went to this vintage Michael Jordan poster. Nike poster, it says Aerospace on it. It's from 1993. It's in a frame, so the condition is pretty good. I think it's probably spent most of its life, if not all of its life, inside this frame. And judging by comps, it looks like it sells in used condition somewhere between like 20 and $50. And if you look up here, my poster mailers finally came in, so I can start getting some of these cool vintage posters listed and out of here. And then, like I said, the last sale is where the pretty spectacular stuff came in. Very quick disclaimer, I just paid sticker price on this stuff because I thought it looked cool and I thought I would take a shot on it. I have no idea how much money I'll actually make on this stuff, but I will show you comps of historical sold values and some more recent sold values that people were able to achieve. And I am willing to put in the work to try my best to possibly see some of those potential highs. So real quick, After I had already shut off the camera, I walked back up and I went ahead and bought this ruler. I figured it was from 1970 and I might kick myself later if I didn't buy it, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And it turns out that it does have sold comps for like 20 to 40 bucks, so that's pretty cool. I don't think that'll be a quick seller or anything. It takes a special buyer for something like that, but I'm okay that I spent the $8 on it because I thought it was pretty neat. And then when I walked back up there, the nice fella started chatting with me a bit and went to the garage. Actually pulled out these cards. Now, I'm not a card guy at all. These aren't certified or anything. I might have overpaid for them. I don't know, but I thought they were really cool. I paid him 30 bucks, which is what he was asking for all these cards. And they're all like 1980s Cincinnati Reds autograph cards. This is the one that sold me on it, is this Pete Rose autograph here. Like I said, no COAs or anything, so make of it what you will. You have Pete Rose, Paul O'Neill, Tracy Jones, Eric Davis, Barry Larkin, Kurt Stillwell, Tom Browning, Ron Robinson, and Tony Perez. This is an old Hidden River Runt fishing lure that he brought out special for me. Just kind of asked for an offer. I said 5 bucks. It's honestly probably not worth a lot more than 5 bucks, but I did appreciate that he went and found it. I love old lures. This was $3. It's an old Evan Williams. I believe they're called jiggers, used for like measuring alcohol for mixed drinks and shots and all that stuff. Pretty cool little piece, and it turns out that there are sold comps on this for around 50 bucks. Paid 5 bucks for this handmade walnut bowl. Looks like it was made in 2003. It is signed by the artist. I can't quite read it. I think it says Earl Amell or something, but I think the brand is called EBC. Just thought it was kind of neat. No clue what it's worth, but it was only 5 bucks for a handmade walnut bowl, so I think that's a good deal. Then I paid $3 for this DVD set of the Cincinnati Reds 1975 World Series. I'm kind of surprised by the value on this. Looks like it has comps in use condition for over 50 bucks, 50 to 60 maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have this antique cigarette dispenser. This was $10 and it's in very good condition. The value of these seems like it kind of ranges all over the place. Seems like the more ornate ones and the more carved ones seem to go for a little bit more money. I can't remember if this exact one has recent comps or if I just saw it on Worth Point. I think I saw comps for as high as $100 and something, but they don't always go that high. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, this one's in very good condition and it is pretty ornate. Apparently what you do is you fill this part up with your cigarettes, and then you push this button, the bird goes down, grabs it with his beak, you pull it closed, and I think he holds your little smoke right there. So that's pretty neat. It was only $10 and I'm sure there's money to be made there. And then the most amazing find is right here. This was $8. It's from the 1970s, I believe. It's a Cincinnati Reds Scooby-Doo, like Kings Island mashup sort of pendant. Nothing like it on eBay, so I did go to Worth Point, and I was blown away when I saw the comps on Worth Point. Over the last 3 years, it looks like there's one has come up every year. One of them sold for over $300, one of them sold for over $400, and one last year sold for $510. From what I gather, you could only buy these from like the Reds stadium shop or whatever it is. I can't think of what it was called. It seems like it's pretty sought after. I'm so glad it caught my eye because it's a pretty amazing piece. There's several different collectors that this kind of thing would appeal to, and there's plenty of crossover. I mean, you have the Cincinnati Reds, you have Scooby-Doo, you have pennant collectors, you have Kings Island collectors. So when something is rare with that much subject matter, I think that's how you start commanding the value. So very cool, very, very amazing $8 find. All right, guys, that is all I got for you this time. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching the video. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Love ya. Bye. When they hear that cha-ching and they all look at me, I guess they'll know I'm buying this crap.